Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install Rastapasta's Man in the Middle for Pokemon Go. Now if I sound tired, that's because I am, because I didn't sleep last night. So let's get into things. Before you get started, you want to make sure you have a 64-bit Windows installation and a phone that's running either 0.29.3 and have a phone that supports HTTP proxies and custom certificate authority certificates. And if you want to use the latest version of Pokemon Go, you have to install the XPosed framework on your phone, which requires you to flash it, which is a pretty complicated process which I won't get into in this tutorial. You'll have to figure that out using Google. Another option is to install a patched ABK under this link. I haven't tested it, but it's on the GitHub page, so I'm assuming it's working. If you're on iOS, there's a package you can install if you're jailbroken. I have not tested this, and it might be broken with the newest version. Again, Google how to install the package. Alright, so the first step is to download and install Visual Studio. So just copy the link from the document and go to that link, and then download community free, and then run the file that you downloaded, press run, then press run again. It's gonna open the installer, and then you want to click custom, go into the tab Programming Languages and select Visual C++, and then deselect Microsoft Web Developer Tools because we're not web developers, and then go under Common Tools and select Git for Windows, and then hit install. Now this is going to take a while to install, so I'm gonna cut and get back to you when it's done. Alright, welcome back. Visual Studio has installed, as you can see. You don't have to actually launch it. And the next step is to download Python and Node.js. Visual Studio opens up the tab from, oh, congratulations, you've installed Visual Studio. So just get Python, like that, and go to Node.js's website. I don't know why it's not loading, there we go. Okay, so install Python, install for all users, doesn't matter. Add it to your path, so just select it and click on will be installed on local hard drive. Click next again. Yes. It's going to copy, install, whatever. And while that's installing, you can go ahead and download Node.js. It doesn't matter what version you pick. I'm gonna go with the latest version. They both work. Python opens up a CMD window. And there you go, Python is installed. Now you want to install Node.js the same way. Also make sure it's adding to path, which is default. So just make sure that's selected. Install Node.js. Alright, it says we need Git, but we already selected it during the installation of Visual Studio, so we don't need to download Git anymore. Next is CMake, same thing. Paste and go. Go to, yes, here we go. Windows 64-bit installer, just download that. Alright, CMake is downloaded, it should open any minute. There you go, click run, next, I agree, next. Add CMake to the path for all users is what I would select. I think the second option should be fine if you're on a PC with multiple users. But to be safe, I'm just gonna click the middle option. Click next, next again, install, yes. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to, no, not power, sorry, you want to go, hold on, yes, click that, sign out. Make it sign out. And then sign back in. Alright, now what you want to do is type in cmd to open up a command prompt, and you want to type in Python, and this should pop up, and then type exit brackets. So that means Python was successfully installed, then type in node, and then it should come up with this, press Ctrl C to exit, press it twice. So that means Python and Node have successfully been installed. Then type in Git, that pops up, so that has been installed. Then type in CMake, and this comes up, so that has been installed properly. Right, open the requirements file back up. And you want to find a folder, a working directory basically, where you want to put all your files. Just gonna delete all the installers, which we don't need anymore, and create a new folder called... No, wait, yes, actually, okay, so create a new folder called protobuf. And then inside of that folder, you want to basically copy from batch to make there. Copy that, shift right click, open command window here, and right click again on the window, so basically paste it there, and then it's going to do a whole bunch of things. It's going to download protobuf, Google's protobuf, set it up basically, and then hit enter once more to execute the final command. And if you want to read the actual instructions, how Google explains how to install it, this link points to that, but basically this does it mostly for you. And now you want to enter the folder protobuf. Inside the folder protobuf, go to protobuf again. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't actually have to make the first protobuf folder. Now there's 3 protobuf folders, that doesn't really matter. So go into the folder CMake, go into build, go into release, and then type in VS, and then VS 2015 x64 native command prompt should come up, so you want to click on that. And then type in cd space, copy the path, and paste it. Hit enter, so now you've got a development command prompt in this folder, and then you want to copy all of this, copy, paste, enter, and then it's going to set up CMake. Alright, so it's done generating the files, and then you want to type in nmake, and then it's going to start building. And I'll get back to you when it's done. Maybe fast forward. Alright, so now nmake is done. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't reach 100% without errors, you can try to just run nmake again, and it will pick up where it left off. And it may work then if you just run nmake again. So now that nmake is done, you want to type nmake check. Then it's just going to check if it actually worked. Alright, so this is normal when it says failed 5 tests, but that's only 5 out of 18,000, so that's not a big deal. Finally, what you want to type in is nmake install, and this is going to be pretty fast. Alright, so that's nmake install done. So now we're done building protobuf. And now everything that was built is in the install folder. Now, what you want to do is download the man in the middle thing. So just open a command window wherever you want and type in git clone. Oh wait, that's actually already in the notepad. Just paste that in. Then it's going to download Pokemon Go mitm node. You want to go into that folder. And this is actually what took me the longest to fix, this command right here. If you don't run this command, it won't work at all. That took me a very long time to figure out. So just go ahead and run that command. It's going to do a bunch of stuff. Alright, so that's that. Now you want to install npm install-g coffee script. And finally, the last step, type in npm install. And just pray that it works. Like, if this doesn't work, I'm done. If this won't work, pretty much I'm giving up on making a tutorial, but I'm confident it will work. This is the moment of truth. Oh, what? I completely forgot. I'm getting ahead of myself. What you also want to do is go into, just type in set lib protobuf equals, and then quotes protobuf install, and just copy the path, that's your install path basically, and paste it there, and then type in set again and make sure that it's set to that. And then finally type in npm install again. Alright, let's see if this works. What the Okay, maybe no quotes, so let's just try it without quotes. That's probably what's going on. Lib protobuf, yep, that's spelled correctly. Yeah, there you go, now it's working. So just don't use quotes. And now you can type in coffee example.log traffic and see if it runs. There you go. Just click allow access. And it's running. Whoa! So now that's the man in the middle set up. Now, after you run the initial script, the example.log traffic, there's going to be a file in .http mitm proxy and then certs, and then you've got this file called ca.pem, and this is a file we're going to need to transfer to our phone. So if you're on iOS, you should mail it to yourself, email, and if you're on Android, just copy it to your phone however you like. And I guess we'll skip to the phone setup. Alright, so when you're in your phone, you want to go to the XPosed installer, go to modules, go to download, just look for Pokemon Trust, what was it? Trust cert, yeah, there you go, Pokemon Go Trust Certificate, and install it, the latest version of course. And another module that I'm going to download is Pokemon XPosed Pokemon, which is a GPS spoofer, which you're going to need to encounter wild Pokemon, of course. Alright. So then, after you've downloaded your modules, you want to enable them. And when you've enabled them, you want to reboot your phone, which you can do by going to Framework, and then just tap Soft Reboot, or just hold down the power button, as with any phone, and hit Reboot. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll be right back. Alright, so after we've rebooted our phone, it is time to install the Certificate Authority certificate, which we can do by going into Settings, go to Security, and go into Install from SD card. Then find the ca.pem file, tap it, just type in a name like Pogo mitm, press OK, and that's the that's the certificate installed. And as you can see, it says network may be monitored by an unknown third party. What that means is that any website that doesn't use certificate pinning can now be decrypted by our man in the middle. So if you do online banking or anything, that can also be decrypted. So if you're doing online banking on your phone for some reason, make sure you don't have the certificate installed, because if someone finds out how they generate the certificates, they might be able to abuse it. So the next step is to set up the HTTP proxy, and you can do that in two different ways. You can either use Drony, the Drony app, to only forward Pokemon Go and nothing else, or you can just go to your Wi-Fi settings, hold down the Wi-Fi you're connected to, go to Modify Network, go to Advanced Options, Proxy, Manual, and then type in the local IP of your computer, which in my case is that, and then the port is going to be 8081, and then hit Save. So now, if it doesn't work, just reconnect to your Wi-Fi, and then it should connect to the proxy. Alright, so we've got the HTTP proxy done, and we've got our certificate installed. So now it's time to open up Pokemon Go. And as you can see in our command prompt, data is starting to be decoded. And this is a confirmation that it's working. So congratulations, you've successfully set up Rastapasta's man in the middle. Well, that's all great, but how do I catch a Mewtwo, you're asking yourself. I've got the coffee script I used for Mewtwo up on Pastebin, so you can just make a new file, new text document, call it like Mewtwo.coffee, edit it, open with, let's just rename it to text, sorry. Edit it, paste it, save it, rename it to coffee, yes, and then just run the scripts, but with Mewtwo.coffee instead. And now let's go hunt for some Mewtwo's. There you go, there's a Mewtwo. Holy shit. A wild Mewtwo appeared. And as you can see, he's slightly farther back now. So they've changed the legendary fights apparently. And use a great ball. Oh, am I gonna catch him? Oh, great throw with a great ball. I'm going to catch the Mewtwo. Holy shit. Caught the Mewtwo. Now this is broken right now. The whole candy reward thing. I think they broke it in the latest update. I'm not sure how to fix it, but it's cool nonetheless. Register to Pokédex. And there you go, Mewtwo. I don't know what attacks to give him, but this was my best guess. So yeah, there you go guys. That's how you catch a Mewtwo in Pokemon Go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.